Hello there, dear viewer. I hope you're having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Wherever I find you, I've got a quick little video today. One of the most important guides about anything about in Tekken, and that's button layouts or custom button layouts. This is the primary method that people do cheater electrics, easy backdash, easy Korean backdash, easy wave dash, and a lot of things within Tekken. To just basically put in a simplified sense, it's basically just using the Steam layout to add an extra directional input into your controller. This actually works for every controller. Lever controllers, you can use the joystick on the left, but you can also put as many buttons as you want on the right. Keyboard, you have as many buttons as you want to put as many directional inputs as you want. And leverless, most are like 18 button layout, so you can just add directional inputs and all the top Mishima players do it. On top of that, a lot of people buy custom controllers with additional directional inputs. That's what I've done myself. I have 3 extra additional direction inputs on my leverless on the right side of my controller. Basically, the extra directional input helps for a lot of things. It lets every controller basically SOCD input Korean backdash. With the additional right input, you can sort of get a bit of rhythm for your electrics and wave dashes, and makes them virtually very easy. That's why people started calling them cheater Waveu, cheater wave dash, cheater electric. But I don't really like the term cheater because it's just using modern accessibility options to allow people to play Tekken. I know that the skill gap or the skill requirement to get into proper Tekken is part of its charm, but I want more players. I want more people being able to play Tekken. I don't care if they have carpal tunnel or if they're disabled, etc. I think it's a very ableist idea to shame people for making the game just a slightly bit more easier so that they can play, and a bit like gatekeepy. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do it. If you're on console, I think the only method that you can do this with is with actual hardware controller with additional directional inputs. But on Steam or computer, you can just go on here, you can view your layouts, and then just click like left bumper, and you could change your left bumper to left stick right input. See? I'm going to change that back. But yeah, that's basically how you do it, and I'll show you how this helps. I mean, I'm sure you can find other videos out there teaching you how to do SOCD Korean backdash or do electrics or Waveu, but I've only been playing Tekken for about a year, and I'll give you some examples of me doing it and how I do it. So what I do is what I did when I had less buttons is I had an additional right input on my right side and an additional left input for playing each side. And for electric, I would hit right with my right hand, and then down with my left hand, and right 2 with my right hand. Like, so right, then down on the left hand, right and 2 on my right hand. When you're hitting both of the buttons at the same time, that's how you get. So I'll just give. Oops, that was an accident. I'll just give you examples. So, and this is like a cheater input for the old method of electric. This will work for like Jin's electric, for example, and it will work for like all versions of electric. It's not perfect, but I'm sure you can refine it or get a new controller. This also works for gamepad because you can use the bumpers for directional inputs, and there's like two buttons that are completely virtually useless on the Tekken 8 controller, and the shoulder buttons, and also uh, the macro for like heat crash or heat engage, that's just 2-3 at the same time, and rage is down forward 1+2, which are really easy inputs that you can just do. You don't need a button dedicated to them. I would actually suggest getting 1+2 on a button because it's one of the most common command breaks, and also 1+2 is just a great button. Anyway, this is just like my guide on it. As you can see here, I'm just hitting right and then quarter circle forward with my left hand, and it's just like I don't know about you, but not everyone's ambidextrous or completely coordinated to be able to do things simultaneously or whatever. And I just find that being able to hit right and then the quarter circle forward just makes it infinitely more easy. And with like stuff like wave dash and electric, it's not the execution of it, it's everything around it, the meta around it, the movement around it, being able to sidestep electric, backdash electric, etc. is way more important, or being able to do it in punish, than just the basic input. Learning how to do it is just the first step of many steps. Anyway, this is my guide to do cheater electrics. Hope this has been helpful. Maybe got you more invested into the idea, or maybe you could just want to try it out. If you do this Steam input layout thing, it might be a bit jarring at first with other characters, but almost every character would appreciate additional directional inputs. I'm telling you, like almost all of them do better with the directional inputs. Maybe not right and left, but they just try out. Trust me, once you go down it, you'll never go back. All the Mishima players have like fucking 30 odd buttons on their controller, and they all use this. They might shame you for using this, but we all use it. I don't know anyone who still uses the old traditional classic way other than old heads, which they're the dying breed with carpal tunnel and stuff like that. Electrics, Mishima stuff, it was all designed for a lever controller, and it wasn't exactly designed ergonomically. And as more controllers come out, it's just going to become more and more unintuitive to do these methods on controllers. So I would invest early on learning how to do these inputs in more accessible ways. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, and ciao.